Apologies for the stream just dying. I don't know how that happened. That's literally never happened before at this PC, so I'm a bit confused. But regardless, I don't know where it cut off. So if you didn't see the last round, LVC managed to take it. Big play from John to open things up in tower. And LVC just stormed through B main. It looks like that's what they're going to go for again. John again going to dash, see if he can catch Icarus off guard once more. And has the knife in hand. Icarus with a similar play to what Crisper had up in tower. This time going to go his way. Dario gets detected. It doesn't even matter. They don't expect him to push out. Although he's going to have to be watched over, and that's what Juice does for him. Zario, though, has a lot of work in front of him. Moo going to get the pick onto Zario. And now it's just fast plays. Crisper managed to get the long-range shots with the Spectre, though. Somehow LVC are still in this round. Slayer very weak. Spike being defused as we speak. Again, Crisper from long range. Gonna make it a 1v2 for Slayer. Has no health to speak of. Somehow, LVC pulling it away. A great play from Crisper there in main. The shots through the smoke with the Spectre go the way of Crisper. And that's all you need if you are LVC. But going into the bonus, it's actually going to be a full rifle round from both teams. Not something you typically would expect is if you're in LVC's situation here. Crisper also has the ultimate to work with, has the hat to throw down. Itchy throws out the flash early. And look at this, LVC trying to get aggressive, but it's going to be trades. They would like to get Itchy down at least, and that's exactly what they do. And now Crisper can throw down the ultimate. Knows exactly where all these players of SFU are. Spike going down from Juice. Cage to make sure he's covered. And LVC may have a chance here. They have been taking a lot of risks in this series. And so far, it's starting to work. It's working out. Nade, though, might do some damage to Sardog. Do they expect Juice's position? They do. But it doesn't matter. Juice's shot is better. Can he get a second? The flash going to come in and help. Now has the orbital strike. Calls it down to make sure that Spike isn't getting defused. It's down to regular Moo again. He's just going to have to hop it. Concussion hit. Molly goes down. Defuse doesn't come through. LVC take the bonus round, and now they are starting to make things work. This is what will win you the game, taking risks and making it happen. And LVC starting to put themselves in a fantastic spot to bring this game back. And look at this. SFU looking to take the fight to LVC this time. This is what we've been seeing LVC do. Can this work for SFU? Shot from Slayer. A bit off. Flash comes in. Nade comes down. Now, what does Slayer have in him? Nothing. Cannot get anything done with that. 3 for LVC. Itchy only getting 1, and it's not quite a flawless, but it might as well have been. LVC taking the aggression well. 7-9 in map 1. After that first half, maybe not something you would have expected, but still, the job is not done. You still have a couple rounds just to tie it if you are LVC. And after that, you still have a few rounds to win it again if you are LVC. But they have looked clinical on these attacks. Again, taking risks that are paying off big time. They need to keep finding ways to take smart plays, find ways onto the bomb site effectively. It's really going to start with this pick onto Lunar. Can Lunar find anything? Almost gets ahead of John, almost gets ahead of Sardog, but both still a bit unclear. John pushes through the smoke, finds the first blood on the Lunar, opens up the site. Here comes the orbital strike. Sardog still going to be able to avoid it, get the plant down. Although Sardog does get taken out by the Molly. So either way, regular Moo gonna get the kill with the utility. Juice though with a trade, doesn't take much damage. Throws down the stim, and now has to back away as that nade comes out. 3v3 retake. Crisper gonna take the first, take the first two for LVC. Puts it down to Moo. 2v1. Still has some time to work with, but Moo not expecting the position of Zario. And LVC have made this a one-round game. A 6-round swing of their own to start out this, to close out the first half and to start out this second half. And now it's a save for SFU. I'd imagine if they don't win this round, they may call a timeout. But this is getting scary if you are SFU. You know the curse is a thing. And if you're SFU, man, you have to have that in the back of your mind. But certainly you cannot let that get to you. You have to remember what made things work for you first in the beginning. And that was winning your gunfights, winning your ones, being the better on the gun. And Lunar may just have the angle here. But no, checked. John Cook, first blood to LVC. Free kill for Crisper on the rope. Spike planted, and now LVC can back on down. Zario, rocket in hand. John, Blade Storm in hand. Sardog has the Earth Shatter. Well, it's not an Earth Shatter, that's an Overwatch call, but close enough. John gets another kill down low. Zario now just gonna make sure that the spike isn't being defused. Puts out the boom button. He's actually gonna get that shot to connect too. As Zario walks through for the final kill on Icarus, it's a flawless. And now we are tied at 9. And LVC, man, I don't know what that halftime speech was, but it had to have been Michael Jordan in the locker room or something to get the team pumped up. Maybe we saw Coach Hockey Man call in from his honeymoon over there. By the way, shout out for Coach Hockey Man. Unfortunately, cannot, I would assume not in Discord tonight. I mean, I'd be amazed if he was. But regardless, LVC making their way forward. John, again, looking to dash out onto the site already. He's got a lot in front of him, has to be very careful, and that's not gonna work. This time the aggression finally not paying off for LVC. They lose 2 to start things off in this round. Spike is laying in the middle of the B bomb site. And it may be SFU getting their first round on the board in a very long while. Zario looking to make a play. Has 2 players in front of him. Does he check? Spots Slayer. There goes one. Icarus falls to Sardog. Now 3v3. Clutches up. Could be huge. Flash in. They know Itchy's position. Rocket gonna come in to confirm this kill. A wise one from Zario. Spike now in some open ground. Cage comes in to protect Zario's jump across. Now Moo and Lunar have to push away from this cage. As Sardog going to plant the spike. They do get the kill though. And now it's just got to be wins for Zario.
1 enemy remaining.
Now Crisper standing the orbital strike, backs away. Has a 1v1. Might just have to go for this duel. Moo playing very patiently. And now they know the location, but Crisper is clinical. Keeps it for LVC. 10-9. LVC have somehow taken the lead in game number 1. And to be quite honest, their attacks have been pretty much flawless. I mean, look at the middle of your scoreboard there. I don't have words for this, ladies and gentlemen. This is something I have very rarely seen from this LVC team. They have had the craziest amount of composure tonight, and this is only map 1. And look at this, again, John taking the fight to him. Lunar taking down, regular move, finds Zario though on the trade, but John again just spraying. Look at him moving his mouse. This man has snorted some G Fuel down his veins. Finally chills out a little bit, flash out, teamwork still on point for these players. Spike is down. Crisper gets flash, has to back away as Juice takes down Slayer. It's now down to Itchy and Icarus. They're both in main. Don't have a lot of weapons to work with. Juice puts it down to Itchy. This is going to be a round for LVC. Slowly moving closer to that map win. John floating about there. Takes down Itchy. And man, LVC back with a vengeance on the attacking side.
Goes here.
Have made an incredible effort and have started to pull this in their favor. 2 rounds away from putting themselves to series point.
That goes there.
It's now LVC starting to just not look at that B site anymore. They're going over to A. Weapons, though, are even now. SFU gets aggressive over towards B main to make sure nothing's going down, but it'll be John popping the ultimate, dodges the shots from regular Moo. Here comes the ultimate from Crisper. John tries to get another fight, but not gonna win it. Although Zario, the second duelist, making it happen, takes down 2, puts it down to Icarus, and that is map point for LVC. Something you would only see in a fairy tale for this team has almost come true. If they can win just one more round, then they can make it happen. And at worst, they've made it at least be a forced overtime in this map. 22 and 13 from Zario, by the way. The second duelist on the roster going huge. John started out 1 and 6. He is 17 and 16 now. Finally making things happen. LVC making plays. Slayer gonna miss on the rocket. Gets some damage, but that's really it. Not gonna find a single blood. Although Moo gets the first onto Sardog. LVC have to back away from this fight. John, I wasn't sure if he may have missed the rope there for a second. Maybe seeing if he can catch someone rotating out of this site. But it'll be the B site, the place of attack. Itchy takes down Crisper. Zario, though, at least finds Icarus. Nanoswarm gonna get called in, and Lunar finds a double. Huge play from Lunar. It's all down to John. Would be one hell of an ending to this map, but certainly it doesn't crumble this hard, and it doesn't. The first defensive round on the board for SFU, and that is, I think, 10 in a row for LVC. Yeah, 10 rounds in a row for LVC. An unbelievable string of rounds. But again, they have the ability to buy here. And they have the ability to close it out here or in the next round if they don't get to an overtime. And look at this. The prediction is off. Now we're seeing similar to what LVC had mistaken. LVC taking full A control after the site has been given up. Juice getting to the plant the spike. Does it get planted though? And she's trying to pre-fire, but Juice has teammates watching over. So now it has to be a 5v5 retake for SFU. They're all in drop. John watching over with Juice, has the orbital strike. John finds 1, but Juice finds 2. Backs down the players, knows where they're at. Zario popping the rocket. Hops on over, takes down Icarus. And that's going to be all she wrote. LVC with an unbelievable comeback in map number 1. And they will take Fracture, put themselves on series point. I do not have words for that map. 13 to 10, 24 and 14 from Zario, 20 and 16 from Juice, and just something out of, like I said, out of a fairy tale for this team. We've seen LVC go down so many times this year, and then they just tilt off the face of the earth and kind of just throw the rest of the map. But we're seeing a calm, collected LVC coming in for Nationals, different mindset, knowing that this is their last shot. This is the last shot for Zario and John Cook. They are technically graduated at this point, so this is the last shot for them to make things happen for this program. And man, what a way to kick off Nationals for this team. But I believe we are going to head into a little bit of a break, and we will be right back when we're ready to kick things off on map number 2. We have the LVC map pick of Pearl. We will catch you guys on the other side of the break with Pearl, starting for map number 2. Alrighty, we are back here. I wasn't sure. Normally we get breaks in between the maps, but this time we will not get that. So it'll be map number 2, Pearl, LVC, starting off on the attack. So SFU picked the defensive side to start out this time around, as we saw in map number 1, LVC came down from a 9-3 in the first half. They won the last round of the first half to make it 9-3. And then they put together 9 straight rounds on their attacking side to bring map number 1 to their hands. And now they're on their map pick. We shall see how things go, as, again, LVC coming in with a completely different mindset here. They are running double smokes. Juice, typically the only smokes player on this LVC roster. But we are seeing Sardog pick out the Viper. Crisper on the Killjoy. I know Crisper loves Killjoy, so that makes a lot of sense to me. John on the Jet again. Again, moving away from Raze, as John looking to play Jet here again. Zario will be on Sky. Typical pick for him on this map. Looking over at the side of SFU, it'll be Itchy with the Cypher. Icarus on the Gecko. I always love me a good Gecko pick, and we'll see if that makes a difference here. Icarus trying to pick up the Dizzy. Manages to, but John, again, bringing the fight to SFU, but this time they are ready for it. Lunar
Wave crashing.
backs down, but not before him and the squad get 2 kills. But they're all stacked over towards that A site. The closest player here is Moo. Sardog playing the Viper is a really unique pick for me, as he never plays smokes. He's typically either an initiator or he's really a duelist at heart, but typically an initiator or a sentinel. Moo not able to get anything done on site. Itchy's shots are a bit shaky, but still gets the job done onto Crisper. But Sardog again trading. So it's a 2v2 here. Sardog makes it a 2v1. Zario gets away. Not spotted by Lunar. And with 40 seconds left, LVC can rotate this off the B site, and that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to leave it to Slayer to make a play. It's a wise decision, as they can get onto the site with just enough time to plant. Slayer now recognizing the situation. Just going to let this spike go down, though. Wants to see if they actually go for the plants or not, and that will be the case.
Spike planted.
And Slayer now has the info that the spike is on A. Zario, Sardog playing hand in hand. Slayer has a Sheriff. Can make this work. Is it high noon? Or is it just a few minutes past 1? We shall see. Slayer getting close to this fight. Looking to run away. Gets spotted by Zario. Shots are not clean, and neither are Slayers. Sardog picking up where LVC left off in map 1. And LVC starting things off up 1-0. And getting back to the picks for this LVC team, it's just so unique. We have never seen really a Harbor from LVC at all. So for LVC to pull it out now in Nationals, they have something up their sleeve. They are just picking what they want. They're also running a double Marshall here. Or sorry, not LVC. SFU running a double Marshall here on B. But again, that's not going to be the play. It'll come down to what can Lunar do here. Has a shorty, but gets ran down by Juice. Icarus, the next man up, also has a shorty, but behind these LVC players, Traeger discipline there. Sardog gets the spot and gets the kill. Itchy finally picking up a kill for the side of SFU, but not before most of his team falls. John gonna pick up Moo. Healing coming in, and it's down to Itchy. Bulldog in hand. Spike goes down. And looking like it'll be another round for LVC here as Itchy may very well just wait here. John, though, on the hunt, gonna take down Itchy. Shoots him right in the back as LVC continue to roll here. Started off very slow in the series, but now they are getting into their groove. And that's exactly what you want to see if you're a fan of LVC in this chat. And they are, again, looking to run down this A site. Looking for that mid presence. This is very reminiscent of what they would do in the fall semester when there was a completely different meta. Get control of mid, get control of A, call it a day. Although Icarus taking the first of the bonus round. Finds right John. There. Juice knows there's one close. Flash comes in. But Moo, I believe, able to dodge it. The wall moving in front of him. Slayer gets put to what looks like about 2.5 health. So Slayer will certainly have to be careful. In fact, it's not even 2. It's 1 singular health point to Slayer's name. So the duelist going to have to be very careful about any engagements taken. Has a good angle, though. We'll spot anyone that goes to cross here onto B. You can see Crisper lurking really far away from the rest of the team. Zario likely going to throw this flash in. First, it's going to be the dog. Making sure the site is clear, and it will be just that. Slayer now pushing out, but only 1 health. So that's not going to be able to do a whole lot. Left. Spike's starting to go down. Moo has to back away, getting shot in the back by Crisper. And that lurk going to put things in LVC's favor there. They may just steal this bonus round away. They have the spike right in front of them. Sardog also has a Phantom to work with, so pivotal that Sardog stays alive on Pillar. And Lunar has the orb to work with, but already going to get shot down, so they're not going to be able to get the dodges from that. And Nanoswarm going to take out a bunch of time off the clock as well. Lunar gets shot down. Itchy, though, finds 2, but it's going to be down to Itchy, or down, yeah, it's going to be down to Itchy. Sorry, I was thrown off. As we saw there, Wingman gets sent out for the defuse, but after the 1v, or after we see Itchy fall there, it's going to fall away. Wingman going to hop off that defuse, and LVC stealing a bonus round. And this is starting to look a bit scary. If you are the side of SFU, you threw away a 9-3 lead on map 1, and now you're down 3-0 in map 2, which map 1 was their map pick as well. Regular Moo has a Marshall out once again. Gets flashed out, so gonna have to back away. And here come the Seekers from
Toxins going up.
Zario. John on site. trying to find his way to get more, or to get a first blood there, but it's going to be Sardog to trade it out. Juice takes down Slayer. Here comes
Spike down.
the pit. It's put down a bit late as Itchy somehow finding a few kills makes it a 2v2. The uplink coming in as well, so they know Sardog and Crisper are rotating away from this site.
One enemy remaining.
Sardog takes down Itchy. The pit goes down. Puts it down to Icarus. Here comes the flash. It's taken down, and Icarus not able to hit the shots. Still alive, but doesn't have a good weapon in hand. Sardog trying to plant. Finally, we'll get just that. Icarus
Spike planted.
maybe looking to rotate to A, see if that plant was going there, but gets the audio a bit late. Still has the molly and the wingman in hand. Can send wingman out to throw that to start getting that defuse done. And then toss the molly into the close corner. But it won't go down as Sardog picks out Icarus. Flying a bit too close to the sun there. The wings again being chopped off Icarus. And now it'll be a 4-0 lead. Things starting to look a bit scary. Don't want things to get out of hand here if you are the side of SFU. Slayer, though, with an operator in hand. John has the Blade Storm, so we're going to see him pop that this round. You can see only has a shorty, so definitely looking to just pop the blades and maybe look for an early pick. You can see that line of sight, but no one will be home. Knocking on the door, but just like Home Alone, no answer. Icarus pops John, but getting shot through the box, trying to get these flashes down, and it'll be Zario picking up 2 to trade out John. Unfortunately, the Blade Storm doesn't get anything done, but really, it doesn't even matter.
Toxins going up.
Regular move.
Poison orb emitting.
Just gonna smoke himself off so he can rotate around. And LVC are going all the way through a main.
Poison's off.
Again, we're gonna see a lurk, this time from Sardog, making sure no one pinches out through mid, going to Art. It'll be Itchy directly onto the site in the common cubby. Waiting for these players to push through. That wall comes out from Juice. Has the ultimate, gonna pop it onto the site.
30 seconds left.
Looking to turn the tide of the battle. Has the orb as well to work with. Gonna have to shoot through that if you are SFU. Or walk through it, but I don't see anyone walking through this. That's gonna help him get the spike down, and I'd imagine that was what the developers intended Harbor being used for. Maybe the first time we ever see it. Itchy making it a 2v2. Juice looking to pinch. Slayer gets the shot. Fantastic shot from Slayer. And Slayer gonna get the double. The round goes to SFU. The spike is already at half, and even so, still plenty of time left. Finally, SFU gaining control of this game, but not after what looks a bit sketchy on their end.
And a shift. I can see it.
LVC, they'll want to extend their lead here. They don't want to take that. They don't want to throw this one away.
Yes, this should do.
Slayer going huge there to close out the round. I believe gets 3 to end it off. And LVC again looking to run it down mid and run it down A main. See if they can get some control here. But I'd imagine we're going to see Slayer get just as aggressive with the operator. This could be a 1-2 puncheroo. And no, Crisper shuts it down. Big pick, but Lunar has a response of his own. Thresher about to come out here from Icarus. Knows what's just around the corner. Looking to detain somebody, but he'll get pulled back for now. Don't want to put it in a position where you can't claim it back. So now LVC looking to get through B. We Ultor picked up. Now aim or B main site of attack. Here comes the wall. Cut off all of CT. Shots going down onto Juice. Has to back away. Can't get the plant down. Pressure. Not going to get any detains, but it's not going to matter. The kills going their way. SFU now full control of B, claiming it back to themselves. It'll be Juice and Zarya left in a 2v4. 30 seconds remain. They just have to attack this B site. They don't really have a choice here. Zarya at least has an operator, but gonna have to force Itchy to peek, and I believe Itchy has a cam for it. Not a lot of time left. Zarya's shot not gonna connect.
10 seconds left.
The blind gonna get hit, but LVC just gonna save this round. And now we're seeing SFU start to bring themselves back into it. 2 in a row now. And this is what LVC needs. Or sorry, this is what SFU needs. Apologies, not LVC. LVC definitely does not need to keep losing rounds. SFU definitely needs this. They need to start snowballing. We saw what LVC was able to do when they started pulling a few together when they were down. Now, SFU has the opportunity to do just that. And they weren't down by nearly as much as LVC was. So, definitely have a chance to make something happen here. Juice getting caught out early. A great flash over the top from Icarus. Gonna allow Slayer to get so far pushed up and find the first blood. Regular Moo getting hit with a lot of shots through this wall. Put down to 15 HP. But LVC still not able to capitalize off of it. They have to make sure something goes down here. Regular Moo also still in a good spot. Here comes the lockdown. And SFU have to be completely off-site or destroy this if they want to stay out of the detain area. Flash comes in. Regular Moo tries to peek off of it, but it's not going to work. One player does get detained. That's going to be Itchy all the way in the back of the site. And I believe Itchy gets spotted. Can't pull the gun up fast enough. Slayer, though, with the knives through the top from the top rope. We're also going to see the ultimate get popped out for SFU. It's going to be Lunar pulling out the ult. Not going to get anything off of it, though. Zarya's shots are clean. John in the back gets 4 on the round. And LVC, again, storming onto the B site, claiming it as theirs. They don't even need to get the plant to win that round. And LVC looking to claim this half. Still have a few rounds left to go. We are officially halfway through the first half, or if you want to look at it this way, a quarter of the way through the map. At least regulation. Lunar gets flashed. That hole towards Art. They now know something's up. Push. They get Itchy to force Itchy to move off site. And Zarya somehow still alive there. Slayer just has to back away, and Lunar picks out John Cook. Here comes the pit from Sardog. Now looking to plan as well. That'll go through. Shots from Slayer just barely missing. Zarya finds a second on the round. Now looking to get some picks through the Seekers. Has all the information, knows every single player through Art. Can just play this close corner, but doesn't even need to. Zarya. The prediction is correct. You can see the big brain charm there on his shorty. Certainly showing how massive his brain is, how good his plays are. Almost picks out Icarus. Maybe getting a bit too close to the play there, though. It's not going to matter. It's a save for SFU. They're going to back away from the site, and LVC going to put themselves at 6. Going to at least force this half to be a draw if it comes down to it. Now into round number 9. LVC, great weapons, good economy. Stats looking clean all around. And SFU, again, struggling on the defensive side. We'll see if they're able to draw things back. And Slayer and regular Moo looking to make a play. Getting all the way through main. But LVC recognize the pressure. They're going to back down. Regular Moo gets spotted, but again, Sardog not overthrowing himself into this fight. Just going to play the lurk. Still thinking one player's around, and Slayer certainly is hanging about. Shots from the Guardian, not going to connect. Sardog takes out Slayer to start things off, but wow, that fight is going down. LVC have made their way onto the site, but it's not going to be B, it'll be A. John firing through the cage. Crisper winning the one-on-one with Icarus as well. And now Lunar and regular Moo getting pushed out, and it's a flawless from LVC. They will claim this half. We still have a few rounds to go, but it does end at 12. So LVC going to keep the first round in their possession. Go into the second with a lead. 3 more left, and if LVC string these next few together, they could put themselves in a very, very strong position to close out this series. This time, they're looking to go over towards B. 5 stack of players. See what Slayer has in him. Blade Storm popped for John. Slayer has the dash, has to back away. Knife doesn't connect for John. He's going to lose them. Also lose a lot of health in that fight. Juice again throwing down the orb, going for the plant. Makes it work again. Throws down the wall to make sure that he is fully covered. Now it's going to be a retake for SFU. Icarus going to start things well, though. Now they're going to know where these LVC players are at, too. The fuse starting to come in, but Crisper again has the pings onto the bomb, but it doesn't matter. All the players of LVC are falling. Sardog has to put down has to play through the pit, and it's not going to work. John now by himself, spotted out. The fuse coming in from Wingman. This is going to be a round for SFU. A thrifty for SFU.
One enemy remaining.
As John hitting some fantastic shots there to close it out. At least takes down a lot of the SFU team with him. Going to make it very costly. Because if they lose this round, they're again going to be broke going into that last round of the first half. But we'll have to see how things play out here. This time, it's going to be an A hit. They know how tough it was to get over to B in the previous round. They now want to force the issue over at A. That's one orb grabbed. It's going to be ultimate for Juice in hand. And the tide again looking to be turned for LVC here. And regular Moo has to back all the way back. Not get picked up by this ultimate. But it's going to be Icarus again getting a first blood. This is what was so effective for SFU in the first map. Spike goes down, but again, the fight's being won by... Never mind, not being won by SFU anymore. Sardog picks up 2. Hear the Thresher come out from Icarus, and he's going to fall while having it in his hands. So Slayer beats the odds. Zario just trying to get aggressive with the shorty. Not going to make it happen as it all comes down to a 1v1. Crisper, though, going to fall. And regular Moo coming in clutch. Gets the KO and gets the round. Now a 4-7 scoreline for the side of SFU. Well, in favor of LVC, but SFU bringing it to 4.
Funds to spare.
Now in the last round of the first half, LVC going to look to extend their lead back to 4, but SFU looking to drop it to 3, or 2 actually. What do they have in them to close out this half? It's going to be another operator from Slayer. going to be a one-on-one basically with Sardog over there, but Sardog only with a Phantom. So going to pick up that Yuto and back on away. Outside of that, the first fight going to come down through Art. John going to win one, going to win two. John has been on fire since that rough first half on Fracture. But look at this position from regular Moo. Came in clutch last round and again making a play. Not gonna be able to take out the lockdown though. John pops the Blade Storm, has 3 on the round. Teammates rotating away. Itchy has a camera. Not sure where, but maybe able to get info that John is on this site. Well, that's going down. We're gonna see the plant come through on to B.
Spike
John just gonna
planted.
have to pinch. Slayer, again, has the op in hand. Itchy, though, gonna be the first one to get into a fight. Takes down one. Gonna make it winnable here for Slayer. Knob and Shorty.
I've got your trail.
Seeker, though, gonna detect the spot. John gonna get 4. LVC close out the half with an 8-4 lead.
Switching
They want
sides.
nothing to do with the 9-3,
Win. Show me where to
especially
go.
after what they were able to pull off last map. And now, going to the defensive side for LVC. They're going to need to win 4 if they want to take this map before regulation ends. Or I should say before overtime starts. We'll have to see what comes through. We'll have to see the plays being made. John Cook, by the way, on fire this map. 17-7 from John Cook. Had a few kills that really didn't mean the whole world, as we saw him get a few in the after round, but still making a huge impact on this map. We saw him hit a bit of a slump towards the end of the season. This is the perfect time to turn up if you are John Cook. Found himself in the kitchen,
Here.
making some delicious dinner. As we see in the pistol round, it's going to be a push over to B. Itchy finding the first blood. This one on to Zario, but he's all the way pushed up into spawn. Icarus getting the plant down with the Wingman. Wingman doesn't get taken down, but Sardog does. Slayer catching Sardog, trying to push through. And now it's a 3v5 retake for LVC, and it's not looking too great. Although, that's a good way to start it. Crisper taking out Lunar. Crisper trying to get the defuse, throws the smoke. Gets it to half. Can he get this full defuse? Will the Molly take him out first? No! Crisper gets the defuse. He does fall, but it doesn't matter. The Molly too slow to
Last player
pop.
standing.
I hate to
John
say
just
it, but
stunned, stands
probably
still,
best
looking
to
at the
play as a
dead
team.
corpse
So, what's the plan?
of Crisper, somehow just relying off the lineup, and it doesn't work. That is a huge blunder if you're SFU, and especially after how this game has been going, not ideal. LVC have just become a completely different team since that first half on Fracture. Juice, look at how aggressive he is. He's pushed up all the way to the ult orb onto the A main part of the map. Shoots the camera. Gonna have to back away. Knows Zarya has pressure. Throws the wall, but it's not enough to keep Zarya alive. And now he's gonna have to make a big play. Can't do that. Regular Moo stomping onto A. Finds 3 alongside the teammates. And Wingman doing his job, planting the spike and
One enemy remaining.
going away. John only gets 1 on the pinch. It's down to Sardog. 1v3. Marshall in hand.
Poison orb emitting.
Throws the orb down. Just has a smoke to walk across, but just gonna have to go for some hip fires, and the no scope not going to connect. Sardog not quite a member of FaZe there. As now we head into the bonus. You know, after a 1-1 split in the first 2.
Right there.
It'll be SFU looking to attack this A site once again. Well, they're going to split push this a little bit. They're going to look to gain control of mid, and actually they're going to decide to move away. They want to again take B. But all of Lebanon Valley is stacked here. Flash not going to connect. And LVC just holding this with classics for the most part. So a bit of an interesting play from Lebanon Valley is everyone on the side of SFU has a Spectre. Juice the only player off site, or off of B at least. He's pushed up all the way over at A. Now the rotation coming through. Itchy trying to make sure no one gets too overzealous from LVC. And now all of LVC making those rotations. Juice going to be huge here. Can he at least find one? No, shot doesn't connect. Moo going to find the first blood and on to Juice. Wingman now coming in for the plant. Zario going to fall. And this is looking like it'll be a round for SFU. Slayer pushes through, finds two. The spawn of LVC not safe. Crisper.
Last player standing.
Sardog getting pinched. It's all down to Sardog 1v4, and he's not going to win that. SFU keeping things interesting, but they need to start putting a few in a row here. LVC can continue to trade rounds to win this game. SFU need to start putting rounds back to back here. Something that they have not done a lot of so far here. They've won 2 in a row on 3 separate occasions. They need to make it 3+ if they want to win here and send it to that decider. We shall see. Zario pushed all the way up through Art. Slayer not expecting it. Lunar has to back away, has to respect this fight. And already a tough start here for SFU. Gonna look to slowly make their way up A, but they're gonna run into John and Juice here in just a second. Can John find a blood? He does, dashes away. Juice still here too. But John gonna fall, and Itchy gets away with his life.
I know
1v1 here for Sardog and regular Moo here in just a second. They now know where each other are. Well, I should say Sardog's position is now known by regular Moo. Backs away. Sardog may still take this fight. Orb goes down. Free fire, or firing through the smoke, gets a lot of damage down onto regular Moo. It's going to make Crisper's job a bit easier up in heaven. Although, he gets walled off, so now Spike has the ability to go down, and it should. As Lunar gets the plant, but gets taken out immediately. Doesn't even get a chance to pull the gun back up. Itchy takes out Sardog on the backside. Regular Moo, the player on site here, just trying to buy as much time as possible. Snake bites, though, not going to connect. Zario, Crisper combining to close out that round. LVC are at 10. 3 rounds away from shutting down SFU. And putting themselves in a very rough spot if they want to make the group stage, or if they want to make the bracket stage for Nationals in this Champions Division. Highest tier of Valorant when it comes to NECC. Teams like Winthrop, Fisher Team 1 and Fisher Team 2 actually. Converse, Northwood, all the big hitters. Of course, in that NECC Champions Division. Torb grabs for John. Juice playing with him, but it'll be a B attack here for SFU.
Toxins going up.
Sardog pushed up close. Likely going to be the first one in an engagement here. We see Crisper looking to play through the back. Trying to get spawn control. Sardog managed to avoid the flash. Now Crisper has to back down too. We're going to see Wingman go for the plant. Great shot from Crisper. Throws down, might throw down the lockdown. He's getting flanked though. He's got to be careful, and he doesn't check his back. So Slayer through heaven at least gets one. But I believe Wingman got taken down, so that spike doesn't get planted. And this is a very tough one to win if you are SFU. LVC holding off on the site, and regular Moo at least grabs the spike and backs away. But it doesn't even matter. John making them pay for it, even pushing this site.
1 enemy remaining.
Fantastic shot from John. Updraft, shots connect with the Blade Storm. Pops just to put insult into injury. And now
let them
LVC
try.
again rolling. They are stringing so many rounds together, shutting down SFU. 11-6. Need 2 more rounds to put this one away. And SFU are almost at the point where they need to force an OT.
This is gonna be
They
fun.
want to have a chance.
Get out of my way.
Here comes the Blade Storm from Slayer. Saw John just pop it because he put at the end of the last round, and Sardog makes Slayer pay for pulling out the classic. Says it will not be the case today. The rest of the team from SFU is what's left of it. Trying to pop down, and the wingman again falls. Likely not going to see a second date with wingmans like that.
Got the spike. You're not ready.
And now it's going to be a lockdown pop. Icarus getting pushed out through main.
Spike down.
Somehow,
B.
though, it's a 2v2. It's actually the lockdown
One enemy
from
remaining.
Crisper here.
Area's clear.
I say that as if there's a killjoy on the other team. There's not. And now it's down to a 2v1 for regular Moo. And regular Moo just getting pushed from every direction. Zario
Heal up, squad.
gonna close it out, and now one
Match
more round for LVC, and they will put themselves in a win and in situation for the Nationals bracket. And it will have to come off the backs of these players. We've seen John have a fiery map too. Nothing to scoff at though from Zario and Sardog as well.
Don't give them ground.
Everyone contributing. Zario, by the way, 11 assists alongside his 16 kills. Look at this. LVC just looking to close it down now. They are flashed, but they do not care. They at least get a trade. The Thresher going to connect onto Juice. Some extra shots going down range, but the aggressive play not going to pay off here. Icarus getting the plant. Crisper
Alarm bot out.
Spike planted.
in a 1v4.
Want more? Here's more.
As the Thresher gets picked up and pushed out again. They know Crisper's location, at least doesn't get detained, but not really going to be in a great situation to win this round. So he just kind of has to continue walking forward, hold the W key, and hope it works.
Killed my bot.
Alarm bot gets triggered, so he knows at least one person's playing through CT.
Oh,
But shots are not going to connect onto Lunar. So SFU at least making it interesting. Staying alive. Just taking it round by round.
Can I get this?
This is going to be a grind, though, for SFU. They have to win another round if they want to break the econ of LVC.
placing
But
sentry.
if they can do just that, then it will be a game. We very well could see that OT at that point.
Placing alarm bot.
But again, it just takes one
Placing swarm
good
grenade.
play for LVC to
Placing
shut
swarm
down
grenade.
SFU here and send them down to 0-1 in the groups. Things will start off here with regular Moot looking to maybe find this pick onto John. Pushes through, spots Juice wisely, doesn't shoot.
Here.
Maybe gonna catch John off guard here. Slayer, Lunar gonna win the fight there. Gets the help of Slayer though. Juice at least picks off Moo. Only has 32 HP to his name,
exactly.
so he's gotta be careful. Here comes the Neural Theft. Uplink comes in for SFU. They know the location of these players. Itchy gonna pop down that ultimate. Sardog coming on a pinch. Zarya wins the fight on site against
use that
Slayer.
yet.
Now it's a 3v4. Lunar tries to push through, gets taken down. Itchy. Icarus, the last hopes here for SFU in this game. Juice, though, sticking the fuse. Will he get it? The wallbangs are finally going to take him out. Now Crisper going to hop on site. Zarya pushes through, but doesn't get to it. And Crisper gets the defuse. 1v2 clutch. And that's a GG's in the chat. The second Ninja defuse for LVC in this series, and that is the second game as well. LVC take the series 2-0 over SFU after a an incredible comeback on game one. And that will do things here for us tonight. A fantastic series from LVC, managing to come in clutch when they needed to, win the fights that they needed. And that will do it for us here. We will see you guys back here tomorrow night, though. LVC Valorant, they are win and in if they take down number 13 Mizzou tomorrow. They will put themselves in the bracket stage, and they will put themselves in the top 8 of teams in NECC Champions Division. It is sure to be a good one, as we will have to see how things go down there. LVC looking fantastic tonight. Can they take it to Mizzou? We'll find out tomorrow, as we will be back here at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow night to find out, will LVC move on to that group stage, or will they have to rely on SFU taking down Mizzou to make that happen? We'll find out tomorrow night. We'll catch you guys back here then.